What up, wheat field? What up, y'all's wheat? What it do? Welcome back to the wheat field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you're new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears and Wheat to Row Show. When you show enough, never know what you're gonna get. It's like a whole box of chocolates, beloved. You just never know. Morning. We are spiritual, not religious, yo. So some of the things that we could say is a little bit different, I say. And it can start slow. Like that old school Crisco. You know that shit, you got the white shit back in the day, the thick. And you had to get out the can and put it in the pan. And then the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending. They come in, they turn the heat up. We get to cooking. What we cooking? We never know what. We might have a few ingredients. You know what I mean? Little bits and pieces that they include us in on. Something that we gonna work around. But again, how it turns out, we can't tell you. We just don't know. So if you guys want to stick around and hang out and get a reading, we promise you it's probably not gonna be anything like you really hug around, beloved. It's a whole different tarot show. This is where testimony meets tarot, where we move pain to purpose, yo. And we be having to check the energy, see what these tears be doing, because they rooted in with the wheat, beloved. They look just like us. And, you know, the Grand Gardener, the Alpha and Omega, they going to separate us, you know, and do their thing. But until then, we got a deal. So we going to ask for entrance into the holy temple, into the inner sanctuary, to the holiest of holies, yes, where we may rest. Definitely feeling rest, calming your frequency. I'm feeling somebody needing nourishing, like you support and comfort, like you almost like how you would comfort a babe, like how you would put them over your shoulder and pat them on the back and rub them, help them fall asleep or something like that. Maybe somebody does need comforting, you know. Earlier this week, we were picking up on the energy of grief and passings. We did speak to somebody who was remembering a passed over loved one. And we also spoke to someone who's just carrying a lot of burdens, like doing a lot, and they doing it on their own, you know. And a lot of that can cause a sentiment, a heavy heart, beloved. So I feel somebody needs soothing for a heavy heart. And it could be heavy for a multitude of reasons, you know. Of course, the reading is not specific. If it resonates, we are so grateful that the Most High God magnetized you to this space so that you can receive what is being brought from the Alpha and Omega. We ask that we be protected as we bring this message. Tune our frequency so that we may be in alignment with Thee. And if we are in alignment with You, then we are girded, we are protected. Nothing can enter into this space, for only benevolence, everything that is on your frequency can commune. As I hear enmeshed, like we're vibrating on the same frequency, so we become as one. As you use this vessel, you come in and you use and speak through me. It almost feels like that thing of grief, like when you just really don't know what to say, beloved, like to soothe or comfort a person who is going through it. You know, it can be hard. Today is a day that many people are celebrating, you know, is the resurrection, you know. People say of a certain messenger, we say of the earth itself, rebirth, right? And something interesting, we posted it to the community page. We always wonder, like, why does the date of Easter change year after year? Like, some years it's in March and some years it's in April. Like, we just didn't understand, like, why does that happen? Well, we discovered something. Google, you know, Google tell you everything, you know, I'm just saying. But it was like, okay, so Easter is the first Sunday after the full moon in the spring equinox. So when the sun, not the sun, but the sun has moved into its spring equinox position following the first full moon. That Sunday, following the first full moon, is Easter. And I was like, that's interesting. And do we have one right here? Shall we get it? Okay. We have to find the passage because it's written different from any other times that the sun itself is mentioned. So differently different, right? Differently different. Warning, 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 warning. We're a student of theology, not religious week. So had to put that out there. It is story of Easter. But where are we going? I know where we're going. Isaiah. Maybe it is Isaiah. Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Hosea, Amos, Zechariah, Malachi. Yes, I think it is Malachi. Yes, it is, and I have it highlighted. It is Malachi. First, I think Malachi is only one book, so Malachi 4 and 2. And yeah, start from 1. So 4 and 1 says, "For behold, the day come that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wicked shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall be stubble, and the day that come shall burn them up." Yeah, burn them up. And I don't know if that's the same day that you talk about when you separate the tares from the wheat and they go, okay. And it says the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in its wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And I don't know if anybody caught. It says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise. And this is Malachi 2 and 4. But when you look at it, how did they spell son, right? It's talking about the Son. And I've heard many pastors preach on this passage, and they say it like it's the foretelling of the one that is to be resurrected, like it's the foretelling of that. And I always thought that was odd because they don't spell it like S-O-N, they spell it S-U-N. And so this for me is like one of those things that just make you want to dig a little bit deeper. Go down the rabbit hole and think about it. Like, what was the Most High God saying as they translated it and wrote it in the text, beloved? We got an owl call. So, reading. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Queen, what's up?
Good. How are you?
No, I'm good, Queen. I don't think I've ever spoken to you on this app before, and I wanted to touch base with you and learn a little bit about you. And of course, I'm sure you've been on the app for a little while, but welcome. Well, that's cool.
Well, thank you so much. I definitely. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the We Feel, y'all. That was a call on the OWL app, and I don't know if I've introduced it to you guys before. I'm sure we have, but as a reminder for anybody that wants to speak with your girl, have conversation, a reading, it's $3 for the first 10 minutes, and then of course if you want to speak longer, we extend the time at an additional cost, beloved. But it is a great way for us to have conversation. It's safe. It protects your information. And you can connect with a lot of people from various different industries, not just spirituality. So if you're into If you need a consultant from finance to real estate, I mean, every industry is there, beloved. So it's just a great marketplace for professionals to network. It's a networking platform. And of course, we consultants and readers and things like that, it's a great place for us to connect with you all where it's safe and you can donate. You don't have to set up no cash app or none of that stuff. It's just, as you set up the app, you'll see how it goes. So look for us, Tears and We Tarot Show. We're definitely there on the OWL app, and we'll show you what it looks like. See, I can rate my caller. Overall experience was great. Bless you for calling. And see, I am available for the next 9 minutes week. So I'm going to turn that off, but I'm trying to show you us. So you can see us. It's the OWL app. You can see our little icon there. The same as the channel. And we've had 13 calls. We have 13 reviews, 13 5-star reviews, beloved. And yeah, so we have 16 followers. So we're growing. And of course, if you guys want to have that level of conversation, a personal, or whether just to talk, just to kick it, doesn't even have to be a reading. You can just get from me what the spirit is picking up and I deliver it. Some people say they just want to chop it up. I mean, we down for that too. So if you want to kick it with your girl Lottie, the OWL app is for you. Okay? Yes. But we were getting into something. We were talking about this message here. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in its wings, and you shall go forth and grow up as calves of a stall. And you should tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. And in that day shall I do this, said the Lord of hosts. Remember you the law of Moses, my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel, with statutes and judgments. Behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to children, and the heart of children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Yes. It says, then shall ye return and discern the righteous and the wicked between him that serve God and him that serveth him not. And that right there is really, really heavy for us, because the discernment between the two, the righteous and the wicked. And I feel like the tares in the wheat, right? What is the righteous and what is the wicked? This. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies a great bounty. Beneath the surface lies a great bounty. It is your soul. Your soul. The source of us living, the spirit. And I feel like the spirit is not man. It is something else entirely. I feel immortal. I feel timeless. I feel limitless. I feel pure consciousness and potentiality. I feel discovering the truth, beloved. The truth of self, the truth behind the lies and the deceit. You stand in the light of truth, right? The light of truth. We might need to go slow and take our time with this, but I definitely feel discovering the truth as a challenge. reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Yeah. I feel the light of the Most High God. I feel the light of your highest self. I feel your eternal light, your true self. That's what I feel. Your true self, your eternal self. And not that, in this space are we saying that we worship the sun. No. Not like the rising sun. But what I'm saying is that it's something significant in how they preface the rising sun and the connection that I was drawing with the sun, spring equinox, the sun's position, spring equinox after the first full moon being Easter, referencing the resurrection of the earth, springing forward, birthing forward, bursting forward. Definitely a lot to chew through, to take our time as it comes in for discernment, like it needs to be worked out and transmuted, because I'm definitely feeling this sun energy. And we shuffled two suns, the sun energy. And I just heard sun 1 and sun 2. Like, how did the sun, S-U-N, turn into the sun, S-O-N? And behind this sun is a tower moment. Something that's shaking, quaking to bring about wish fulfillment. But I do see the energy of going slow or going out of darkness into the light. See, this is same type of energy, right? Success expands your life. We see triumph. But I definitely see moving away from the past. It could be a past understanding, discovering the truth of something. I'm just saying. Now, people uncovering this treasure, it's a challenge because the spirit definitely pulled it into a challenge. And uncovering the truth is a challenge because I think that wisdom says, the dragon that represents wisdom, dragons usually do represent wisdom. But I got a whole different feeling, a whole different sentiment. Like the Most High God is saying that wisdom has been hidden or it's been manipulated. Like those with wisdom, like the mysteries to unravel. Even in the translation of things, the retelling, there's something in it. Beneath the surface lies. I'm picking up on the word lies. Beneath the surface lies. And there's also a great bounty, but something doesn't want you to understand what the bounty is. That is your soul. It is your light. It is the source of us living. It is the pixel, the piece of the Most High God, that the Most High God lives with, that it has never died. The word has never died. It has always lived, and it will continue to live. And I believe in a daily resurrection. I believe that when we lie down to rest and our soul traverses, the body is healing, the vehicle is going through its processes, that it almost like emanates a death, like that hibernation when we go to rest, right? And then we resurrect with the rising, right? The next rising. We also, in our chemistry, in our biological makeup, the melatonin, the hormones of the body that put us to rest, and the hormones that wake us up. And it does that in tandem with the sun that rises, right? When the sun sets, your vessel is triggered to release hormones to put you to rest. when the sun rises, it wakes you up. Hormones are releasing to bring you out of that. I almost want to say, I don't know why I'm getting the word homeostasis, but it's like bringing you, I feel the word stasis, like coming out of a rest period, a dormancy, to resurrect back into animation, into activity, right? And it's something about discovering the truth. I definitely feel all of these arrows and people pointing, wanting to tell you to go this way, go that way, but they have their pack on with their staff and they're going back. And I'm being drawn to when in the text it says the law of Moses and your forefathers, right? That is a very old law. It is when they brought down the principles and the laws of what we're supposed to use, what we're supposed to eat. We definitely feeling 2 tablets, which were more than that. It was many. There's definitely manipulation. I feel juggling in that, like a balancing. But it's not one against the other. It is this right here is a subset of the old, which is a subset of something much older. Because when we compare even the laws of Moses, we can go back and see how they relate to the laws of Ma'at, where it's not just 10 commandments, but it's many, many more principles that we are to consider in terms of socializing, living responsibly, community, spirituality, the whole thing, right? And when we factor in the laws of nature, how do we become one? How do we become symbiotic with our environment, where our environment feeds us and we feed it? It makes a big difference. 1303, magician. Being able to master, self-mastery in all the tools that are available to you. Not only the staff or the wine, but to master the earth, to master water, to master air, right? To master, I feel like I'm missing something. Could be, I don't know why I'm hearing fire, right? And that's giving me like airbender vibes, you know what I mean? Like there was a special person from various different tribes, whether you call them shamans or whatever the case may be, that these people had gifts, see secrets revealed, enlightenment, right? We see that, and we see choices, right? And we see the temperance angel, your spirit. I feel something in the spirit guiding you on a different pathway, making you look deeper to discover the truth. You see these people might be saying, go this way or go that way. This is the way. This is the way. No, this is the way. This is the way. And you're saying, no, something is calling me to go forward, to forge a different pathway. And it's definitely that staff. And we spoke about, they said the law of Moses. And Moses is definitely one that's represented by having the staff, right? The wine. Enlightenment is here. Maybe about the king of the earth. You know what I mean? We also see Hierophant beliefs, right? Juggling. 2 of Pentacles. We see the Hangman with an awakening. We see King of Swords, somebody who thinks. We see the Queen of Wands with the staff. Somebody that is discovering the truth, somebody that has mastered their abilities, a spiritualist. And we see cycle complete of toxicity, fear, anxiety, lies, deceit, manipulation, puppeteering, puppeteering. I feel things coming back together again, right? A union. either you and your highest self, you and your soul, duality, non-duality coming together with self, wholeness, complete, and the feeling of rebirth, resurrection, rebirth, and awakening over the whole thing. We also see a King of Wands to make, we see rest, and we see illusions. This could also represent another death, an ending, or it could be healing, right? But when we transition, there is healing, right, in that. But I feel like I'm hearing laid to rest, and it could be the illusion, breaking the illusion, removing the veil, removing the illusion off of the whole of creation itself, right? And yeah, see, Ten of Pentacles, that's kingdom work, right? I feel like you're definitely somebody that's a warrior, right? Standing your ground. You're going to be, I definitely feel successful, but I definitely feel a battle. Very interesting, very interesting. So I get it, you know, sometimes it's a little deep, it's a little bit different. How the Spirit explains to me these concepts, reveal the truth onto us. But that's what we're here for, to discover it. It's a tower coming. Like we said, that great and frightful day of the Most High God when it will separate the wicked from the righteous. But even in that, see judgment. That's what I'm feeling. Nine of Pentacles. Challenged with, I feel a couple things. Doing it on your own, alone, independent. Accepting this gift from the Spirit. That you must go alone to do this work, right? That you may have faced, you're gonna face some tough people. But it's something, it's almost like the opportunity or the sun shining down on this person's face, the way that they're looking. I know. Almost like an enlightened child is what I'm feeling here. And you're being given a gift from the Spirit to help you realize who you are, beloved. The World card is here, and behind that is an Empress. Definitely feeling rebirth. We feeling Gaia energy, Earth energy. A new cycle dawning. A new one rising, I feel. I feel like there's lies on the surface, lies beneath the surface, lies beneath the surface, lies that has been told to us. Why? Yeah, betrayal. Lies that have been told to us. It's definitely a harsh ending. We see an awakening. And again, that judgment, beloved. Awakening, hangman, judgment. It's time. Past time. See, we say past time But I guess the good news is with the Page of Wands is that it's not now, but it's nigh. And the Spirit wants us to continue to be on the lookout, right? To watch, to continuously watch. Because we do see, the wheat field, right? This is sunflowers, but it's the field. What has been sown in. The garden that has been growing is almost overgrown. And see, the Nine of Pentacles is like the reaping, it is the picking. See? Family. We see new beginning. See, and that could be what the Nine of Pentacles is, like a challenge with picking the fruit, with harvesting, right? The harvest is challenged, right? But there is a chosen one that is to come and help harvest with the harvest. And this person is receiving a gift from the Spirit. As they go on this journey to discover the truth, as they go on this journey to discover the truth. Look at all these books, surrounded by books, looking for the truth, searching for the truth, diligently, not in one spot, but multiple. Looking at everything. Can I see and find the word written in everything? It is all around me. Page of Cups in reverse. Anything else in this deck? No. Chariot, moving forward. I'm hearing balance. We see outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. See, the Most High God knows what's needed, and to be open to receive. See, she's accepting the gift from the Spirit, not what was planted here. The Spirit came and gave her this. And whatever this opportunity is, it led to self-mastery, to her accepting that wand to perform a work in due time. Are you open to discovering the truth? Are you able to accept that the pathway may lead back, all the way back, all the way back? That's what I just heard. Sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, and we said that. Illusions, obsessions, addiction. It's a sacrifice to love. Who? The divine source of us all. Help me know that my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for it all. Individuality. There's an individual pathway for each one of us. Each person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school, and we see karma and right action. And we saw the card that said, it said right action. Look, you have a plan and the right actions will come. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in this current life. Right action. Let everything that wants to go, go. And everything that wants to come, come. That is the right action. Acceptance. Staying in the divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs, to reframe things that the present is a gift that is happening for us and not to us. We see signs. We see delusion. The delusion is going to end. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion, to surrender. And look, surrender. To surrender. And we were splitting right there on surrender. Judgment, surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you are dying. The ego learns what's hardest, to stop trying to control the whole universe. And that's what I feel like this right here, portions of it does. And again, not everybody is going to like that message, but when we are indoctrinated to one specific discipline, or defining divinity in one specific way, it is trying to control the universe, and that is the puppeteering. That is the lies beneath the surface. That is the puppeteering. That is it. Because the Most High God is everything in creation, beloved, is on to the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega that made it, that begat it. Stay grounded, stay rooted, and it's something about right now. Stay in the present. We said that the present was the gift. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than what can be handled each moment. You can manage moment to moment, and each moment learning to master self, to surrender to the flow, the divine flow of the Most High God. Being sacrificial, like understanding to let go what needs to go or what wants to go, and allowing what wants to come, allow it to come. Now, that's not to say not to have any boundaries, ashe, or just be accepting of anything. But it is a way that we can master self, where we call in what we need and we repel what doesn't. It's about being in that frequency flow. And I believe that's why the Most High God stopped me when I was saying protection. No, because when I'm in the flow of the Most High God, I'm aligned with it. I am protected already, beloved. Lost. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. And it says, you learn true offering. I can't make this up. True offering. Sometimes you learn true offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and return it to love through loss. True offering. And we also see companionship. Give someone your complete presence, or giving someone your complete presence, is an astonishing gift. To be manifested, materialized in this way, in the present, grounded and rooted love, but definitely feeling love, right? Trust that is coming, that companionship. But to give somebody your full self in the present, to be materialized in a manifest in a vessel, to sense each other, to sense self individually, to give another person your presence fully. Oh, that's a blessing, beloved. It really is. It is one of the greatest things that you can offer. It's worth everything. You have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. You are love itself. You are light on voluntary escape. a voluntary escapade here on Earth School to learn Ashe, to connect with self and other selves in a very special and unique way. And everything that we go through, that we experience in life, teaches us that, right? To go back to those early principles that were handed down, that your ancestors and your forefathers knew, those things that have been hidden away from you, lies beneath the surface, to cover up the realness that lies beneath the surface, the trueness, the treasure, the real you, your soul, that each one of us is connected and tethered to the Most High God. We are rooted. There's nothing that could take you away from it. What would it change in your life and your perception of life to know that you are already in heaven? For we make this world with our thoughts. We think it. We feel it. We create it. Could we not create heaven on earth? I believe that we can. I know that we can. I know that is our purpose for why we came. That was the job, to create heaven on earth. There are many energies here that want to distort that vision to keep you from doing the work. They want to hoard control and attempt to control even the whole universe. And they do it through fear tactics, scarcity tactics, manipulation, dark psychology. I hear a scared, weak nation. Surrender. Scared, weak nation. Delusion. Surrender the delusion that you are anything other than you. You are whole. You are complete. You are worthy. You are already belonging to love, beloved. It is you. That is the hidden treasure. That is what's Resurrect on a daily. That is what we're celebrating. Love. Our attachment to the divine source, the source of us living. Flow. Most High God says, come into the flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. See full energy starting all over from the beginning. Grounded, rooted. And there's a lot of people that are attached to the delusion. They are. But each in their own way, beloved. Everybody has a pathway back, and we will all learn. Ashe, that is the purpose. Some of us are called to bring a different type of message, somebody to go a different way. You know, that person that's seeking truth, right? To discover it. Where many are saying go this way, and you're like, no, that's not the pathway that has been shown. That's not it. You stand in the light of the truth, and you will follow it no matter where it takes you. You welcome the journey and say, I hear you calling, and I will answer you. Yes. And wherever you send me, I am waiting for your instruction, for I know that the Most High God is the beginning and the ending. If it called me, it gave a decree. And in that decree lies everything that we will ever need. So we will go. We will go. But there are many who will not. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. Anything else? This. What am I doing right now? Why am I doing the things I'm doing right now? Why am I doing the things that I'm doing right now? Because I was told to, the Most High God told me to. I was given instruction and I follow it. I am obedient. I am surrendered unto the work, unto the calling. Yes. Is there anything else? No, anything else in here? Nope. All right. What advice on life would I give to myself if I was a mother and wished nothing but happiness for my child? To follow the flow, to stay in the flow, the divine flow. And we definitely see inner child, right? I would tell my child to accept your whole self-worth. To accept your whole self. Yes, you different, beloved. Yes, you are. Why? Because you are a beloved child of the Most High God and you are uniquely made specifically for a certain job, for a certain thing. That you have a calling over your life. That you are attached to the Most High God. That you could never be separated from it. Never. That the Alpha and Omega made you. All of us. That we are creation. We are its only begotten. That you are love itself. Light on voluntary escape, beloved. And you are here to learn. The lessons that come, you called them. You chose them before you came. That there are many people, energies here that just don't feel the same. They want to hoard, they want to control, they want power onto self. And they will trick you and fool you to praising something else. But be steadfast and committed. All of your partnerships, and I feel partnering in the spirit. You have a job to do, beloved. And it could be helping bringing those that have created all of this sadness and suffering to justice. Yes, that is what I would tell my beloved one. Because doing this, being a chosen one, is not easy. You will feel isolated and ostracized, going your own way with just a staff, really not always having anybody to understand what it is that you're doing, being a forefront, a forerunner, on the forefront and being a forerunner. Maybe running back to a place by moving forward. People that don't understand you. People that will persecute you. People that will betray you. All because they don't understand you or they fear you. And people fear what they don't understand. Yes, they do. So just like the telling of that messenger back in the day who was misunderstood, betrayed, according to what the book says. Would people even accept it in this day? How would they know? And even if they saw and then they heard, would they believe? Probably not. Because that messenger taught on the side of the rivers. It taught to people who others judged harshly. It spoke against the rulers of the day. It spoke against the theology of the day. It spoke against, it was a rebel. It was a rebel. It was a front runner. It was an innovator. But doing it in a way that it didn't bring no new message, Ashe. It just reminded the children of what they had come away from, of what had been taken away, what had been hidden away, what they had and oftentimes wished away. Conformity. The Most High God is saying that you belong to me. Outside of that, there's nothing. Outside of that, there's nothing. For there is none beside me. There is none beside the Most High God. The Alpha and Omega, that which called all things by its word. For the word itself belongs to the Most High God. And it does not do anything except for what the Most High God commanded it to do. That's it. If you want a new word over your life, go back to that which called the word that made you. Anything else? Thank you guys so much for joining us here on the Tears of We Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you're going to get. Pretty deep message. But it really only scratches the surface. It does. It gets so much deeper, beloved. And for those messages, we go down the rabbit hole. We do. If you were able to stick through it and you were able to resonate, we bless you, Ashe. Thank you so much. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. If you decided that this isn't your space and you unsubscribed, then we love you too. We do. We can only go so far. That which our minds allows us to go. Based on how we feel and what makes us uncomfortable. Pretty much. But in this day, Google is a whole thing. And books are a whole thing. I mean, this right here, searching for the truth, to discover the truth, might lead you to how many books before you know it, you'll have your own personal library. That's why and how we came to be a part of it, right? The evolution of Lati, going from a person that was indoctrinated in one religion, one theology, to studying, understanding that there was so much more. And the first other text we had was biology. Just looking at the vessel, the vehicle, and studying it in its mode of operation, its mode of action, being activated. How does that happen? And the discoveries, to dig into the mysteries of it. Thank you. Thank you. Digging into the mysteries of the vessel itself to, again, discover the truth. Where is that other one? Down in here, down in here. This right here. Uncovering the treasure within. Going beneath the surface to discover the bounty within. The bounty. The information that lies in just the body. From the largest organ on the vessel, which is your skin, beloved. How it feels before anything even touches it. All the way down to your genetic coding, the DNA, that not only has one code, but at least two. And how many more could we discover when we have the capability to? How do we unlock it? How do these eyes see when they only pick up light? How do you smell? How do you taste sweet? How do you create language out of sound resonance? the humming, my vocal cords, the beating of my heart, the liver and the functions, the informational highway that is already built in this central nervous system, how the word, the intelligence that sits starting from my sacrum, this upside down pyramid that's built in, that moves on my breath of life every time I breathe out and breathe in. How? There's so much more. So much more. There's natural. Oh, it's super beloved. Supernatural. And the wealth that's inside, the wealth, the treasures untold. What could you do when you really uncover the treasure that is you? And you think they don't want to control it? You think they wouldn't betray you to keep you from knowing it? We live in a matrix. Question everything, beloved. Thank you again. I love you so much. This was done. Ashe.